you've missed a lot already. No goals yet, but lots of activity. Chapman. Pitched it now. It's taken by Heaney. On him is Monturio. Kept to the outside. Now has an angle. Tries a back and he scores! Able to bounce it in front. At 3:02, Heaney puts the Leopards in front. Now for Copen. Who looks to make a play, but on him is Monturio. He gets decked. Ball is on the deck. It's out of bounds. It'll go back to Army. So the Black Knights able to get the turnover. They'll go back to work. 5:11 gone, opening period. Heaney has the goal for the Leopards. They lead 1-0. Eicher swings it up quickly. It's Army. Was thinking about going quickly, but decides to get back in the right lane. Here's Plunkett. Hammer scores! Evan Plunkett. At 5:26, it's 1-1. I love that sound. If he's left all by a Stony lonesome, he's going to take the shot. Doherty cannot cover the entire net with his stick or his shoulders. That's a goal scorer shot. He did not reset, so it did not. Army still 43 on the timer. Fellows dished it off. That one doesn't make the grade. Fountain picks it back up. Looks to spin back with it. Back behind is Army. Trying to be patient. Lots of energy right now. Trying to roll out. But no success with Fellows. But had to put it back behind for Eicher. Fellows. Goes in front. They score! The cannon goes off again. Gunnar Fellows just being very patient here. Still has it. Whoop. Quick flick of the wrist. Like he's playing tiddlywinks. Eicher picks up the assist. Army leads for the first time today. On him is Mazer. Gets around him, doesn't shoot yet, no angle. Wise decision to pass it off and just try to give this another crack. Sullivan kept to the outside. On him is Pilot. Sullivan swept it back as the Leopards try to be patient again. But they got to keep moving because the Black Knights certainly are. Chapman comes around the mountain, but against him is Mazer. Yanks it back now, and it's taken by Heaney. Going in front, score! A beautiful connection. It felt like all six guys had touched the ball with 5:56 left in the first. The game is tied. Just a great shot there by Riley Sullivan. Looks fine to me. Again, did not play against Lemoyne. Looks like the wise decision for Sargent. Get to the outside. Try to get it back in front. 2 seconds left, and they're going to run out of time. A mental lapse by the Leopards gives Army the ball back. Now let's see how cleanly Army can clear and get set up. Lafayette has been very persistent. As a big hit on DiAgostino. It goes out of bounds. It stays with Army. And looking around confused is John Galbraith, who had a good clean hit there. This one is airmailed, and it is taken by Tyler Clark. Got it down low, shifted in front, score! It ultimately came to Fellows. Give the primary to Fountain, and Army is back in front with 3:59 left here with the first. That was a home run pass. And as soon as they made it, quick transition. The Black Knights knew exactly what to. Blaylock tries to curl, fires a shot. Did it hit Byrne? No, it did not. 9 seconds left of the timer. Lafayette will have to act quickly. Copen will put it back in. They're a long, long way from the net. Curled around. Hammered towards the net. Byrne makes the save at the siren and starts things up again quickly. It's dropped up midfield. Hockeyed ahead as the Black Knights might have some speed here. In front, score! Fellows, as the Black Knights almost burnt the cake just after mixing it, they now take a 4-2 lead. Not much that Doherty can do. He looks like a marionette. 35 left of the timer. Coming upon the midway point of the second quarter. Army in a dogfight with Leopards. Lafayette has come prepared, only down by 2. Good reverse. Duggan put it back behind. Surprised he didn't shoot. Lafayette has to take some shots. Yes, that's Byrne in there, but you don't know unless you try. And now they're down to 12. Laylock tries to walk out, but he can't. Now he takes a shot. Score! How did he get that one in? Laylock stuffs a quarter to a dive slot, and it's a 1-goal game again. Midway through the second quarter. Able to reverse gears and able to go 5-hole. That's how it got through. Went through the doggy door. Lafayette has cut this game to 1 midway through the second quarter. Great job there by Nix and his Army. Will finally get control of what feels like a knuckleball from the late great Tim Wakefield. He'll plunk it. Now from an arrow. Plunkett shifts it back to the corner. His Army trying to be patient, trying to be calm here, but the waters are a little bit choppy. Eicher tries to barge his way through. Back it came. Hammer and a save by Doherty. Rebound, score! The initial shot came from Masterson, and I think that was Fountain sprouting at the rebound. 6:29 left in the half. Army leads 5-3. He stays out of the crease, and he's able to stay out the entire time. This takes a lot of patience, lower body on the turf, not necessarily because of an opponent off a face-off. I think that's going to be as big of a story, a big of a beeline story outside of a game result in the country because of just so much of what he's done. Weisenborn back behind his Army, looking to get back to work. It's taken by Eicher. Looks to set things up. Still has it. Eicher takes a couple of thwacks, looking for assistance. Able to work it back. Army being patient. 30 left of the timer now. Fire. Scores! Evan Plunkett finds the chunky peanut butter. Army leads 6-3 with just over 5 minutes left in the half. Where does this go? Quick release. There's only so much that Doherty can do. You can't pick on him because Fellows is dancing. Back it came. Hammer and a save made by Doherty is letting it rip from the point. Was Weisenborn. Not a bad shot to take. And we've got a whistle. This one's going to go against Army. Wanting it back all the way is Doherty. The Army West Point men's lacrosse team's Instagram. Check out at ArmyWP_MLAX to find photos, videos you won't find anywhere else. That's ArmyWP_MLAX on Instagram. Shifted now. Shot, score! Fellows from Eicher and Army. The tank has found traction at 7-3 with 4:15 shy of halftime. That's a precision shot from a guy that scored a few goals. Army able to capitalize off the turnover. That's the good news for the Leopards. So we have our first man-up opportunity of the game for either team. And it comes at an inflection point on the graph. Yep, that's a calculus term. Everybody buckle up as Army's extra man opportunity commences. Trying to hypnotize the Leopards. Eicher yanks it back. No shot yet. Eicher. Down low it came. Fire. Scores! Evan Plunkett. Say hello to my little friend. 3 minutes left in the half. Army leads 8-3. Sometimes you simplify the extra man and boom, there it goes. Plunkett from Eicher as Lafayette. Patrick Myers has been patient with his team. This might be one goal. Fountain got drilled. A good save by Doherty, but it's going to cost. The Leopards cannot shoot themselves in the foot. They're going to run out of toes if they keep this up. This one is on Masato, who has a tough assignment. Another 30-second push. Curious to what posture Army will adopt here. Because the time will not extend, the penalty time will not extend to the third quarter. They can't hang on to the ball, so I would imagine they're going to have to hold this for the final shot. They might forget about the 32nd extra man here, unless an opportunity presents itself. Like that. That's why I'm up here and not down there, as the Black Knights score an extra man goal with 39.8 left, and it is now 9-3. Weisenborn a margin than the entire face-off unit. Not just the wing players, not just the guys with the longer sticks in that part of the field, but anybody who's taking a face-off right now will basically get a good ice bath that this one is over with. As the Black Knights on face-offs now have it even at 8. It's starting to cloud up a bit. That's okay. It's not that cold. Run back now by Plunkett. Plunkett defers. Eicher tries to walk out. Reverses! And a save was made by Doherty. Rebound is still loose. It's jogging up and score! Poking it over the fence like a puppy on its hind legs is Jackson Eicher, and Army gets a big goal out of the gate here in the second half. I thought the Leopards had it wrapped up, and then it looked like Plunkett forced a turnover, and Eicher. Army transitions the other way. We've got chaos. Monero to safety, and the Black Knights just trying to take a deep breath. Feels like Sheldon Cooper in his paper bag right now. Eicher is patient. All dressed up, nowhere to go. Everybody's looking at him. In front, back, behind the back, Fountain scores! Fountain sprouts like the opening scene of Married with Children, the title sequence you remember the show. This was behind the shoulder. Watch this. Whoop! That's a practice move. And I believe we have a candidate for the Patriot League's top 3 plays. I'm not saying that's the dagger. There's still plenty of time left here in the third. But that one's going to hurt the Leopards. They've had their spots ripped off now. 11-3 at 4:12 of the third. Remember, competing as varsity athletes helps cadets learn how to win in battle. Athletics instills tenacity, resilience, discipline, mental and physical toughness, and the desire to excel. Grit, perseverance also build winning platoon leaders, company commanders. On-the-job training. They're here to fight. They're here to win. Score! Robert Simone! No, that's not Will Coletti. He's still on the sideline. Simone takes a page out of his playbook. And the Black Knights have opened up a margin of 9. No shot yet. Just try to be patient if you're the Leopards. They have given up the last 8. No shot yet. Now it is bounced out of the stick of Haney. Has to recycle it behind. Leopards still in good control. 30 left. Having a genuflect is Haney. Gets back up quickly. Not much room to breathe right now, thanks in part to Nixon. Sullivan. On him is Monturio. Put in front, score! Mason Hill. That stops the bleeding. The run of 8 ends for Army. Lafayette has cut the margin to 8 with 9:29 left here in the third. Not quite a catch and shoot, but just be quick with it. You're not going to get many open looks in front of Sean Byrne, and sometimes he saves those. Timer. Hammer! This is going to go wide. Army will maintain possession. The shots are coming from everywhere right now. Eicher. That did graze Doherty, so they get a fresh 60. Eicher. Fountain, 5-0. Braden Fountain continues to impress and is starting to run out of ammunition. Army now leads by 9 again. Fountain picks up his third. Eicher picks up his 5th assist. There's only so much that Doherty can do. Again, this is not his fault. He played so well in the first half, had a lot of time in front of him with the ball. On his way to that Chaos Emerald. He has played well today. He has now made 12 saves, so he's just under 500 for the day. I'm not saying I'll buy him a steak, but if he's able to fish 500 or better, somebody should. Shift it back. No hammer yet. Chapman worked it back. Right now there's hesitation with the Leopards. They got to take the shot. Somebody's got to take charge here. Sullivan. Can't wheel it yet. They've still got plenty of time. But there's a look like that one. They should fire. They score. Nicholas Blaylock gets one back for the Leopards, and it's now 13-5 with 2:01 left here in the third. Sometimes just got to go low and hard, and even if it doesn't go in. A great screen set up by Jack. Thought he had a lane. Makes a good pass. Good rotation by the Leopards. Got plenty of time here, 35 of the timer. It came into confusion, and trying to bust it through is Tracy. Works it back to Byrne instead. Pilot. Long ball downfield it came for Fountain, who works it back. Score! Eicher with an easy one. Army gets it back as soon as Lafayette feels like they're taking a step forward. They step in something else that Hobie has left for them. It's 14-5 with 49.8 left here in the third. Makes the unselfish play. All these guys in white tend to do that. That's part of the brain chemistry. As I noticed there, it looked like a chance that it may have to hit the road. So it might get crazy if they lose that one to Lehigh. Lafayette will play at home on Tuesday no matter what happens. Loyola, Lehigh, and Holy Cross are all possible opponents. So 7 through 10 is set. Where they finish, we don't know yet on the men's side. Colgate hosts American today. Bucknell travels Holy Cross, and Navy hosts Loyola. Navy-Loyola is the final game. Everybody else is going to be done, I think, by the time the midshipmen and Greyhounds get started. Plunkett is still working. Fire, score! A bullet shot, which means more ammunition, and Army is up by 10 for the first time today. Fountain again. That's 4. Plunkett picks up the